Sis, are you ready to stop ignoring your emotions, values, and well being in the name of the grind? If your soul says yes to that, then I invite you to join the 21-day Flow community of practice, which is designed for high achieving women leaders who are ready to take action toward a more grounded and centered way of leading. Hello, I am Dr. River Sturdivant, founder of Expand Flow Grow Inner Leadership Solutions, where I provide inner leadership coaching, trainings, and workshops for high achieving women leaders. My passion and sweet spot is at the intersection of strategic leadership and inner wisdom. And I'm jazzed, y'all. If you can't tell, I am excited to share about this upcoming opportunity. This short video will cover why this container has been created with you in mind and what you can gain from the experience. Showing up as a great leader to others, it requires us to show up as a great leader unto ourselves first. And this is whether you are leading in the C suite, your sorority, your church committee, your consulting practice, your community organization, caretaking in your home. The list goes on, and the hats that we wear are many. And so, leading from the inside out, or what I call inner leadership, it's about understanding what's really driving us, right? Expanding our self awareness, practicing emotional truthfulness, and integrating holistic wellness practices. Here's the thing, y'all. When we can't have a courageous conversation with ourselves, then we're going to struggle with having courageous conversations with our team. And sometimes we have to have those courageous conversations about OPP. If you continue to allow OPP, other people's priorities, plans, predicaments, perceptions, or expectations to be your compass, then you might also find yourself continuing to feel and embody that overwhelming pressure to be perfect, to be strong, continuing to neglect your personal well being for the grind or to care for others. We might find ourselves continuing to struggle with that imposter syndrome and overworking as a result, feeling unappreciated despite our achievements. So let's talk about this practice. Most of us have mastered how to grind for others versus being grounded within ourselves. And we have practiced that for decades. Most of us have practiced stuffing our emotions in our back pockets instead of noticing, naming, and navigating those emotions as clues to what matters most to us. I know I have a degree in that one right there. Emotions aren't good or bad, they are just data from ourselves to ourselves about what we are experiencing. So let's just get intentional about practicing what will help us expand our inner leadership. So in this community, you get to practice two things, y'all. You get to number one, practice creating and consistently implementing thoughts, actions, belief systems that align with your ideal values in support of your inner leadership. And number two, you get to practice observing. Bearing witness unto ourselves is a skill, y'all. You get to practice observing the current thoughts, actions, and belief systems that may not be aligned with your ideal values or serving your highest good in support of your inner leadership. So it's about unlearning and learning. It's about creating new pathways. This is an opportunity to be in community with other women leaders. We will meet a total of 4 times with the kickoff session on July 23rd, and then 3 group sessions at the end of each of the 7 days, right? So on the 7th day, the 14th day, the 21st day, to share progress, insights, learnings, challenges, right? Celebrate and hold space for each other. And we'll also utilize strategic systems like the F.L.O.W coaching portal that I use for individual clients and in group sessions. And that's where you can set goals, track and measure progress. Some of us like to have a little bit more structure with doing this kind of work. Here's the thing. What I know for sure is that our habits determine the quality of our life and leadership experiences all day long, all day long. And so, what would it take to create some different habits? It's usually a practice. So the investment for the community of practice is $247. The early bird pricing of $147 ends on Friday, July 12th. This is an intentionally small group, and you can scan the QR code to get more details and register. There's also an opportunity to enhance and upgrade your experience. So I just want to share about that so you're aware of the fullness of the experience, right? What you can access. So here's the thing, even before I became a certified emotional intelligence assessor, I've known that the stronghold, and I've experienced and I've witnessed, right, that the stronghold of that strong Black woman myth or the superwoman syndrome, whatever you call it, is directly tied to our ability to notice, name, listen to, and learn from our emotions. The game changed for me. Absolutely, unequivocally, it changed when I took my emotions out of my back pocket, started noticing and naming what I was truthfully feeling, and then listening to and learning from that wisdom within me. The game elevated once I learned how to think smarter about what I was feeling. So, EQ or emotional intelligence isn't about just increasing empathy, it's not just this passing fad. Okay. It's pivotal, especially for women who are accustomed to grinding versus being grounded. So, if you want to approach your 21-day practice more strategically, I invite you to upgrade and add on the emotional intelligence leadership assessment. It comes with a 20-page customized report and a 90-minute one-on-one coaching and debriefing session with me. So instead of leaving your emotions at the door or brushing them under the rug, you can think smarter about how you're feeling. And you can learn more about the report at 6seconds.org. I just want to make sure you know about that experience, that opportunity. So do not hesitate to reach out if you have questions. You can also visit my website at expandflowgrow.com for more information about this opportunity or other ways that I can support you. Don't miss out. For many of us, it is in our DNA to suppress and ignore our emotional, physical, mental well being, professionally or personally. But here's what I want you to know. If nothing else, I want you to know this, that it is your birthright to lead and live with ease and flow. Much gratitude for your time. I appreciate it. It is your greatest resource. So I don't take for granted that you spent this time listening to this video. And I look forward to seeing you in the community.